Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Michaela. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys, like a summer book recommendations, but I'm going to call this video like books to add to your summer TBR because a lot of these are going to be on my TBR. If I keep looking that way, it's because my wall has Billie Eilish and I'm a little distracted, not gonna lie. Anyways, is this crooked? I can't tell. Oh, also guys, if you are wondering, you're probably not, but if you're wondering, I'm posting 3 times a week. That is Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. So I just thought I would tell you guys. Not even a specific time though. If my videos are done being edited, then I want them like out as soon as possible. So as soon as I wake up, I'll pretty much like post them in the next hour or two. But if they're not edited, then they'll get posted like super late because I'm like in a rush to hurry up and finish. So, but anyways, we're gonna get started. The first books I have are the After series by Anna Todd. I have 4 of them. I actually don't have the 5th one. For some reason, I feel like these are super talked about. Nobody has them. Like, nobody's even read them. And I think they're really, really good. They're probably one of my favorite books. And I feel like I've mentioned them in a lot of my videos, but this is the first book. And then this is the second one. And then this is the 3rd one. It's really thick. And then this is the 4th one. I am almost through with it. I actually like started reading it a few months ago and I never got back to it. Anyways, I showed these first because they were in my way. The next book I have is People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. This is obviously a vacation summary type of book. I did my annotations. They're pretty ugly. I think I did like the colors really nice, but the way they're like so out, I used to do that and it looks ugly. I read it during winter break, so it wasn't as enjoyable. A lot of people like the dual time frames, which I personally don't, so I feel like that's why I didn't really enjoy this. But if you like that, then this book is for you. I'm not really sure. My opinions have changed on this. I have Beach Read by Emily Henry. Everybody loves Emily Henry. A lot of people say People We Meet on Vacation wasn't that good compared to this book, so I really need to get to reading this, especially since it's summer. I've had it since December and I haven't read it because I've been waiting for summer, so I'm definitely gonna have to read this. If not, it's gonna have to wait all the way till next summer, which we don't want to do. I will say one thing I hate is like the cartoon characters on covers. It's like becoming a thing. I think it's so like ill. We have Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover. I think this is one of her newest books. I could be wrong. I do not keep up with that. I've literally only read Ugly Love and It Ends With Us, and that's so embarrassing. Both of those books I read were so good. This is on my summer TBR because I've been like craving a Coho book, but I haven't got to them because I have so many other books I need to read. But I really want to read this because I just picked it up like a few days ago, and I love the cover. I think it's really cute. It definitely has something to do with the story, which is so crazy. Ends With Us and Ugly Love. The covers tie in so perfectly, so I'm so excited to see what she did with this book. Then we had The Summer I Turned Pretty by Jenny Han, the trilogy that everybody is talking about right now because the Amazon Prime show is coming out, and I really want to read this. The only reason I actually haven't read it is because this is being lent to me by one of my mom's friend's daughters. She's out of town right now. I have the 2nd book only, so I want to get my own copies and read those because this cover is so ugly. I don't know if it's just me, but I think it's so ugly. I'm sorry. I judge books by their cover. I will not lie. Not metaphorically, only literally. But yeah, I just, no. Another thing also is I cannot read a trilogy like this. I have to read the first book and then read a whole different series and then come back to it later. I'm not the type of person that will read 3 back to back. It does not work like that for me. Then we have The Cabin by Natasha Preston. So this one's actually on there because is this bad that this weekend I'm going to a cabin, which I'm gonna vlog, but this weekend I'm going to a cabin and I literally want to take this with me, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be scary, so I'm like, should I take it? I hate scary books. It looks so good. Then we have We Were Liars. This is kind of the same reason I want to read The Cabin. This one also follows like a vacation island type of thing. The Cabin kind of gives me those type of vibes. So many people have talked about it, so I feel like I need to read it already. I really love the cover and it's so upsetting. Like, this is such an old book talk book. Nobody is talking about this anymore. Everyone said it was so bad though, so if you think this book was good, comment down below and change my mind, because everyone says it's bad and it makes me not want to read it. Let me cover my library. Then we have I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson. My library gives free books, which is so cool, and I got this book. I was like, oh, this looks kind of cute, and that was me judging by its cover. It is a romance. I want to say it's a gay romance. Wait, Jude and her twin brother Noah are incredibly close. At 13, isolated, Noah is falling in love with the charismatic boy next door. Yeah, okay. I don't know, but I really wanted to read it. It looked cool, and the cover called my name. The reason why I added that is because it says sun, so like sun, summer, get the connections. It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. I'm recommending this book because if you haven't read it, everyone has read it at this point. Look at my annotating, it's so bad, so ugly. Like, I should have put them more in, although this is one of my biggest annotating books. It takes me a lot to annotate that much. I read this a while back and I've barely developed my annotating habits and like system, so I just like marked pages. They had no meaning to them. They were just like, oh, there's a post-it, I'm gonna mark this spot because I like it. I think the only thing was that pink was like romance. Yeah, pink was romance, so maybe I'll like re-annotate this one day. I know a lot of people do that, but that's just too much work for me. I love annotating, but one thing I really hate is that when I annotate, I barely annotate. We have A Walk to Remember by Nicholas Sparks. I've had this book for a while and I never read it, and it was really funny because the other day I was just thinking, oh my god, this movie is so good, I wish there was a book for it, and I'm like, oh wait, there is. I literally have it. The last book I have is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I've already read this book, but I want to read it again. I'm actually listening to the audiobook because I have the picture book, and it is way too hard to read this like giant book, like to just like be laying in bed and like, no, that is just too much work. So if anybody is wondering, this is my current read. I'm just listening to it instead, so I guess you could call it current listen. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Comment the flower bouquet emoji if you stayed all the way to the end. I would love to know who did. I hope everyone is doing well. If you feel comfortable, comment down below how you're feeling. I would love to talk with you guys. Make sure you're drinking enough water, eating all the food that you need. Give yourself a little self-care routine tonight. I think that'll be great for you. Thank you so much for staying to the end.